27 of the Greatness Within Journey, 31 days to reconnect with yourself and start creating a life worthy of you. We are on the final stretch of this process is the co-creator stage, the gratefully welcoming the journey process. There are a few concepts here that I just want to share with you and see how it helps you see things differently, maybe think differently, and then it's just part of the overarching theme of this greatness within journey, which is pretty much take what you need and ignore the rest. In this one, I wanted to start with the quote I chose for the chapter 17, page 202, and it says, learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want. Jim Rohn. Learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want. To me, that is a quote that speaks to being grateful for the journey, grateful for the opportunity to create something greater than you. And since this is the co creator stage, I wanted to touch on the concept of creating, this idea that we are able to create. And it's also interesting to think there are four ways to create, four ways that I have seen in my life. And it's not something that I discovered. I heard it from one of my mentors, but it seems that we create in four different ways or stages or vibrations or levels of awareness. So there are four, and number one, which is the lowest level of awareness of them all, is it just happens to me. I have no choice. I just have to do it that way. It's a lot of people describe it as the victim mentality, but in this instance, that's one of the ways to think about it. Just in more general terms, it's you have no choice. Life just happens to you, so you go through life just kind of like by force. It just has to happen. So you start creating things, but based on that energy level that you have no choice to change anything. So you just have to go through life. This is the cards I was dealt, so I have to just play this. That's pretty much it. The second stage, which is a little bit higher, is uh, I see it, but I don't know what to do with it. It's the way where life is happening and you can see other people doing the things that you want, and you can see yourself like in this cycle that you could do something better, that you could have a more exciting day, and you just don't know how to do it, how to get there. So you just choose to keep going with what you're doing because it's something you're used to, and it's a way of, what is it, better known evil than unknown angel. I think that's the way some people phrase it. It's the way we use it in Spanish. So it's just, you'd rather choose your limitations in a sense than go figure out and fight for this better idea of life that you have to do what you really want to do. Then comes the stage number three, and stage number three is I make it happen. Life happens because of me, and it's the people, the individual that has come to recognize, hey, if I put in the effort, things will start happening. I can actually change my life by making better choices, by having better habits, by becoming more aware and controlling more of the things that I have at my disposal, becoming resourceful, meeting new people, networking, and all these things. So there are people out there that function in that level. And then there's the fourth stage, which is part of the co-creating stage. And this is the one where I just let it flow. I let life flow through me. I just co-create with what's around. I'm in the flow. Life happens through me in a sense. It's just a way, like, you connect with everything that's around you, and it just seems effortless. You're just in this flow state, and life just seems to be happening, and everything's good, and you can just, I guess, manifest in a sense all that you are and everything you want. That's kind of like very extreme, maybe a little too woo woo for some, but it's just you've been there. I think everyone has had those moments where you just flow and time seems to slow down, and it doesn't matter what you do. It just seems everything seems to work. I mean, that's what happened to me with the leadership summit. Also, like I was in a moment where I just decided, hey, I want to do this, and I want to do this. I don't have the money. I don't have the budget. I don't know who's going to speak. I don't know any of this. And I just started moving, and then people just started showing up, and things just started getting aligned, and it just happened. 300 attendance, several people flew in, and it's just like, how did that happen? It just happened. I didn't do anything. I just moved through things, and it just happened. And then I've been in other instances where, like, oh, I can't quit my job. I hate this job. I can't quit because if I quit this, and then I have all these reasonings, and I didn't quit. And then there being other instances where I'm making it happen, where I'm just working hard on it. I'm exercising like crazy, and I'm just losing weight because I'm just putting all this effort, and I'm forcing myself to work out twice a day. I'm forcing myself to eat less. I'm doing all these things. I'm just putting in the will and the power, and it worked out. And I'm going through all these stages. Some days I'm going through the 4 stages back and forth, and it just seems to be the way that we create. And notice that at the end of the day, I'm saying create. We're always creating. We're always doing things that have outcomes, and that is a way of creating. So I can be creating the life that I want, or I can be creating someone else's life, or I can be creating a completely different life. I'm always creating, always manifesting something, because I'm always taking action. So unless you're just sitting doing nothing, you technically are creating nothing. You're creating a life of nothing, but you're always doing something, so you're always creating. So the question here is, on which level of creation do you want to be in? I won't necessarily claim that you can always be in flow, just as the way that you don't necessarily have to always be making it happen. It could just be that it's meant to be kind of like a flow back and forth. Some people learn to stay longer in the creation phase of I can make it happen, and I can also let it happen. And you kind of like strive to letting it happen. It's just you're striving for finding a way to move through life without having to put too much effort into it, without passing judgment. You're just being yourself and allowing life to unfold. The exercise for today is just pretty much where do you think you spend most of your days, energy, and time when you're creating life today? Just pay attention, notice it. Are you like thinking you don't have a choice ever, that you're doing everything by obligation? Are you in this state of, oh, I see the ray of hope, but that's not me, or I see this and I'm just not sure what to do with this, so I'd rather not do anything? Or are you like always pushing, or forcing yourself to make something happen, always busy, always productive, and all these other things that you can think of? Or are you, at what moments you're like in flow? It seems like it's effortless, but good things are happening. You're creating flow, like flawlessly in a sense. So think about it. Just notice it. You don't have to judge it. Just notice, pay attention. Where are you spending most of your time? Because that dictates how fulfilling you feel. I mean, some phases you're in control, some phases you're kind of like just there showing up, and other phases you're a victim. You're not as in control. It's like all that stuff plays into how life evolves for you. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one, when I start talking about the concept of earner versus steward. And this is just another way to keep thinking about creating life that it's in alignment with you. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.